Let's talk tools. What up guys, Nick Mo here with Nick Mo Designs, and today I want to talk about a product that I have been excited to tell you guys about for quite some time now, but I wanted to give them some thorough testing, and that is the Truewerk work pants. These are the T2s. This is the model that the boys over there were very kind enough to send me to review, and let me tell you, they are a great work pant. I've always been a denim guy for years, always worn blue jeans. Went through Carhartt for a while and wore a lot of them when I did a lot of welding work, and for high heat work they're the best, as long as you don't mind getting sweltering hot in them, because there's very little breathability through that fabric, but they will protect you very well. But for a general work pant, I've always been looking for something that is comfortable, lightweight, protective, and that I just want to get into every morning. Again, I've always been a denim guy for years, but man, denim is just so hot, so sweaty. It doesn't give very well, even if you buy really high-end, nice, expensive denim brands. So, not always the best option, but at the same time, what most of us wear on a daily basis. I've tried some other things like the Dickies style, like the khaki work pants. Never really had much success with them personally. Now, the boys at Truewerk, like I said, were kind enough to send me a pair of their pants, and as you can see, I have definitely been wearing them and putting them to the test. I have gotten a couple of small rips in them, nothing major, but we will talk about those in a minute. As you know, my reviews are the good, the bad, and the ugly. I do like to talk about what I like about products and what I don't like. First of all, let's just get what I don't like out of the way. I do wish the material was just a little bit stronger. It's very lightweight, very stretchy, perfect for most of your work environments. The only issue I had with them, and I fixed it on one of the spots, is right here inside the leg. I was working on a joist, and I think I caught a splinter of wood. I don't think it was a nail, but I think it was just a splinter of wood. As you can see there, a little bit of a tear. I sewed it back together just to keep it from spreading. And then when I was doing some yard work the other day, cutting on some trees, I got another spot right there in the leg. I got it snagged on a tree. So that'd be really my only complaint. However, I will say, like this spot here that was snagged by the tree, I did not do any repair to that, and so far it has not spread any. It has stayed very localized. This is something that's going to happen with all work pants. I think you're always going to be susceptible to these kind of things. There's no such thing as a absolutely perfect product that will never fail 100% of the time, and I understand that, and I'm not looking for that. One thing I do like is how elastic, but not too elastic, the material is. It's just enough so that when you're bending, you don't get bound up in your knees, and you don't get that excessive wadding in the back of the leg, so that when you're bent for excessive periods of time, you don't get those weird marks on the back of your leg that everybody hates. The pockets on these, though, that's where it's at. For a construction worker, these pockets are money. You've got a nice little pocket right here. I liked it personally for keeping notes, paper, and whatnot. It's got a zipper on it, which makes it great for storing things on the inside. This right here is perfect for your cell phone. I'd show you, but I'm using mine to film this video at the moment. It doesn't look like it's that big of a pocket, but my iPhone XS Max fits in it perfectly. One of the biggest phones right now that you can get, I think. So that works really good. I like the zipper closed pockets. So you've got a nice zipper closed pocket right here. That's kind of on the back. That would be what I would call the wallet pocket. These pants are really made primarily for right-handers. The only downside, the wallet's on the right side, unless you're a lefty and you don't mind putting all your hardware over there. Large, spacious pockets. I mean, look at how far down the leg this pocket goes. I'm almost to my knee right there with the tip of that pocket. So really nice deep pockets. If you're like me and you carry a lot of junk in your pocket all the time, or you got that big wad of keys that you carry. I've got an old truck that has a key fob and 2 keys. Then I got my shop key, my house key, a couple keychains, bottle opener, keys for other buildings around my property. So plenty of room in these pockets for that. The fly area, again, really well designed. You got a nice heavy duty zipper, Nice heavy duty zipper pull that's rubberized, so it is flexible. It will bend with you a little bit. The double button is great, especially if you've ever done any kind of plumbing or work where you're down on your hands and knees all day and you've popped a button open on your pants. Having that double button right there is really handy and definitely works out well. Has good large belt loops, and these pants are designed for suspenders. So you have a loop here and a loop here, and you have another loop in the back. So if you're a suspender wearer, you don't have to worry about trying to modify your pants, getting your wife to sew some buttons into the back of it. You've got everything you need right there pre-built onto it. Then over here, you got a nice big Velcro cargo pocket. Again, plenty big enough to store everything that you'd want. And another really big, almost to the knee, front pocket right there. The waistband is made out of a really nice soft material, so it's not going to bite into you. Really flexible, so you're not going to get that bite right up there at your hip line that a lot of pants give you. And I have to say they're reasonably well padded without being, you know, over the top. They give you comfort. They're really lightweight, and they do give you a measure of water resistance. I noticed that when I was working under my house, I came out, my boots were really muddy. I took the garden hose, spraying myself off all over my pant leg, but I never really got wet. So another really great feature of them. So let's talk, do I recommend them? Yes and no. I do recommend them if you're going to work in a trade where you're not going to be super susceptible to snags, and if you don't mind if your pants get a little bit torn. I don't feel they're quite as durable as denim or duck material like you find in your Carhartts and some of the other brands. Excuse me. I don't find them quite as durable as that, again, because I do have a couple rips in them, and I didn't wear them very long before I got those rips, as opposed to some of my jeans I've had for years and still no rips or holes in them. Throw them away, honestly, because my wife tells me they can walk out of the house on their own. So for that reason, I would say be careful buying them. They are not cheap. They are an elite pair of work pants. Now, if you're an HVAC, mechanical, electrical contractor, and you're doing a lot of repair work, you're doing a lot of on your hands and knees work, you've got a lot of time, you're going to be putting stuff in your pockets, you're going to be up and down ladders all day, then these are definitely the pants for you. Especially if you're working, I'd say these are probably their cooler weather pants. Their ratings are marked by how thick they are. So these are, if I'm not mistaken, and they can correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to say these are a 2 mil material. They have a 1 mil, which is the T1s. Then they have a 3 mil, which is the T3s. And again, they can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong about if that's mil or what that is, but I do know that it does have to do with the thickness of the material. So if you're looking for a good summertime pant, they have one very similar material, just a lot thinner, and for wintertime they have one very similar material, just a lot thicker. But these were their all-around pants. I used them while welding. I didn't have any issues with burns. I see 2 tiny little pinholes, which is pretty impressive for me. Most of my denim pants are full of pinholes after I'm done welding. So did have plenty of good protection there. They break on the boot nice, depending on what style boot you wear. I've worn these with lace-ups and pull-ons. I feel like they look great with both. And again, really comfortable all-day wear pant. So if you want to go check them out, that's Truewerk. Make sure you go give them a follow. Thanks, guys.